Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to another video. As you can clearly see, we've got some dragsters out for today's video, part of the Lightning Dragsters USA series. Now, this is not by any means a new series. So I do have my Hawaiian Dodge Charger that I got a few videos back, just out for funsies. So in this video, we are going to be covering some very old Johnny Lightnings. I went to a flea market today. Well, I went to a flea market at my parents' house, and not a flea market, a farmer's market, if you will. And, you know, obviously there's going to be toy stores in there with people that have unloaded their old die-cast collections. So I was able to find not only these 5 Dragsters USA from Johnny Lightning in the box still, but 3 more from the same series out of the box, and I got these super cheap because they're out of the box, and it's quite alright with me if they're unboxed. I mean, you know, I collect cars, not boxes. So anyway, but first one in the box for today, we've got this Bob Banning Dodge. Looks like a Challenger. It doesn't really say what kind of car it is anywhere. Yeah, it just says Bob Banning Dodge. And I don't know, what do you guys think? Sure looks like a Challenger to me. Next, we've got, let's find a good place for this. These boxes are weird. They're a lot wider because they come with that little collector chip. So they're kind of hard to organize. We have Barry Setzer and his, looks like an early 70s Camaro there. Pretty dead giveaway on the front end there. Very cool car. We have a bunch of cars tipping over here. Yeah, that's annoying. We have Gene Snow and Snowman there. And what does that look like? That looks like probably 72, 73 Charger. Very similar to our this guy here, the Hawaiian Dodge Charger. I'm just going to start moving these over, and we'll figure out an organization for them in a moment here. We have Ram Chargers. Doesn't have a name on the side there. But, again, another Charger, I guess, or... that kind of looks like a Dart, those headlights. Looks like a Dodge Dart. Who knows? It's a funny car. Looks funny. And we have the Wonder Wagon. Now, each of these guys... What is the Wonder Wagon? Another Camaro? Yeah. Each of these guys is... these are pretty old. These were from a personal collection that had been sold to... you know, whoever owns that toy store. And I'm trying to find a year on here. Here we go. 1996, Playing Mantis. So this one is 1996. Yeah, so they're all from 1996, at least the packaged ones here. Yeah, we are having some trouble here. So that makes them what is that, 26 years? 26 years old, these guys are. So some classic Johnny Lightnings. And before I forget, we will go over these new guys. I also grabbed these. So here's another Hawaiian Dodge Charger, similar to the one we saw pretty recently. This is a bit of an earlier model Charger, though. That is a different front end there on that guy. But it does open up just like the rest of them. If I can... Whee, there you go. So we'll get him right there. We have this Chi-Town Hustler. Oh man, if I could just focus on one of these for 5 seconds. Rebels Chi-Town Hustler. And looks like another Charger. This is probably a more late model Charger, like the Hawaiian. Early 70s, 71, 72. You can tell by those headlights. So we'll get him opened up and park next to him. And lastly, we have another one with this front end. I don't know what that is. What does that look like? It kind of looks like a Dart with the rectangle and circle headlights, but who knows. If you know, leave a comment down below. Let me know. This is the Ed McCulloch's Revolution. Really cool paint scheme on this one, so we'll get him popped open too with the rest of our dragsters. And I think we will take a closer look at them again once we get everything out of the box and up on the lifts. So, but I think we're going to get started with these guys here. We'll crack this this Challenger-looking funny car open first. This is, who is this? Bob Banning. Bob Banning's Dodge. So we'll get that guy out of the box. Would you guys just look at that? First time out of the box in 25 years. Very, very cool stuff here. As always with our Johnny Lightnings, lots of detail, lots and lots of detail. I love that they all have these little supports to hold the bodies up. I think that is such a cool added detail, and it makes them great for displaying. We do have our little roll cage around the driver's seat in there. Engine details, ooh, engine details here. They are about on the same level as the 50th anniversary. So the difference being that all of these cars on screen right now were made about 25 years ago, whereas this one was made in 2019. So you can see some of the slight differences. We do have rubber tires on this one, as opposed to the rest of these guys, which do have plastic tires. And plastic tires I'm a little iffy about in my collection, but when it comes to Johnny Lightning, it's, you know, acceptable. Ooh, I'm breaking my chair here. So this is the, okay, there's a name. Tom Sweden is the, it says is the driver for the Bob Banning Dodge Challenger. And this is a Challenger. If you take a look at the hood, you can see some of the just dead giveaway. Like that's a Dodge Challenger hood for sure. Yeah, really awesome looking car. I love this green and white with the little red flames on the hood. Looks super cool. I wish oh, I just realized this thing's backwards on the lift. Sorry. I guess they backed it on. I wish I knew more about, you know, earlier drag racing. I could tell you who each of these drivers are and everything, because each of these cars is an actual replica of a classic dragster. But there's our little parachutes back there. What is that? Is that a little piece of cardboard? Some schmutz from 25 years ago on the spoiler back there. Absolutely awesome, awesome car. And what does that say on the back? M&H tires. So we'll get this guy folded up so you can get a good look at what it looks like completely closed. Bit of a different stance than some of the other ones, especially with the front tires being so big on this one. Well, I guess the only one with small tires in the front is the 50th anniversary car. The rest of these early 90s ones do have some pretty chunky wheels up in the front. Again, 1990s Johnny Lightning and their plastic tires. But quite alright. I still absolutely adore this thing. It's a beautiful, beautiful model. So we'll take a look at our card here real quick. Man, is this is this cool. So it comes with this too. This is a little Johnny Lightning limited edition Bob Banning Dodge. Little Johnny Lightning token. It's just a plastic poker chip thing that looks like it was spray painted gold. So we'll take a look at our card here. It says new Racer's Edge speed wheels. I guess that was for the Johnny Lightning tracks. I think there's a little something there. Die-cast metal body and chassis as always. Got authentic replicas of famous dragsters. Now, I don't know about you guys, what you would consider a dragster and what you would consider a funny car. But to me, funny cars, like these are funny cars. They're, you know, with the lift-up body. To me, a dragster is the rails. But, you know, whatever. I'm sure somebody in the comments will help me out with the proper definitions of each. So here is the back of the card. So if you want to go ahead and pause the video right here and give all of that a read, because there's quite a bit there. And then here are the rest of all 21 Johnny Lightning Dragsters USA. So these were all the 1996 models and then the 1997 models. So we have the green Hawaiian. We have the Chi-Town Hustler, the Revolution. What else do we have? Oh, here's some 1997. So the Bob Banning Dodge. We have Barry Setzer. We have the Wonder Wagon. We have Ram Chargers, and we have Snowman. So very cool. We've already got quite a few cars in this series, and we just picked them up today. So that's pretty cool. I'll get that card tucked away. It just barely fits in the box because of how wide they are. And so there is Tom Sweden and the Bob Banning Dodge Challenger. Very cool stuff. We'll get this set up. Let's get them set up straight here. These do look really cool, all lined up nicely. I'll put that one over there. We will get into our next Johnny Lightning Dragsters. Dragsters USA Dragster. Ugh, excuse me. The Ram Chargers. Now, just real quick, I want to check. Yeah, this is all the same stuff on the back of the box. So let's get this guy cracked open. All right, so here is our Ram Chargers car. Now, I'm not really seeing any kind of driver name on here, but I do see some sponsors I recognize on there. We've got Pennzoil. I see Krager. I'm knocking stuff over here. That's not good. Come here. There's a little champion sticker on the back there. Some stuff I recognize there. Really, really cool looking car. Once again, though, not quite sure why that back window is blocked off like that. Interestingly enough, the I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, but this paint on here seems like it's kind of aged almost. It just has like a very rough feel to it. It doesn't feel, you know, smooth and polished like the rest of these cars do, which is kind of weird. But still, really cool looking car. Yeah, again, I'm not sure what model this is. If you recognize that front end, to me, I think it looks like a Dodge Dart kind of, but I could always, you know, I could be wrong. Let me know what you think that is under there. So I'm realizing that I don't really know too much about these old dragsters other than that they look cool. So maybe I will read the back of one of these cards. It says, "This is an authentic die-cast American dragster replica." It pulls up to the line with an ear-piercing blat, blat, blat. Suddenly you're in the middle of blinding white smoke, the smell of scorched rubber, a deafening, ear-clenching roar, your eyes water, your nose quivers, and your heart beats like a drum. Holy smokes. Another outrageous American funny car just did its burnout and is ready to rumble. Playing Mantis introduces, so this is when Playing Mantis owned Johnny Lightning. Throwback there. Playing Mantis introduces all new Johnny Lightning Dragsters USA 1/64th scale replicas, each with a heavyweight die-cast body and chassis. 10 more of the most famous funny cars ever to blaze the drag strips, past and present. Each is individually numbered and boasts colorful paint jobs that change with each series. Plus, all cars include our exclusive Racer's Edge speed wheels with Krager rims. That's pretty cool. As an extra collectible bonus for you, the blister card features awesome photo art shot by Steve Reyes. Steve is one of the world's best-known drag race photographers. Each limited edition series features a new selection of his photo art. So I guess that's what they're talking about with this card here. This is a photo taken by Steve Reyes of Wild Willie Borsch, Rebels Wildman. That one is right there. So that is in the series. Very interesting stuff on there. Take one more good look at this guy before we get him parked up in the parking lot. Or here. And we will get this guy, Wonder Wagon. Crack this one open. This is a really cool looking car. Huh. All right, so here is the Wonder Wagon. This is Don Schumacher's Wonder Wagon, or Schumacher, whatever. A little Wonder Bread kind of design going on there with the roof and the stripes. Really, really cool looking car. What kind of sponsors do we have on here? I see a Mr. Gasket sticker. We've seen plenty of stuff from them. Another Krager Champion Lee Eliminators on the back. Coming around to the back, there's our parachute. Very, very cool. This looks quite a bit. Let's get it closed so you can get a good look at the front end. It's very, very stretched and very distorted, but the front end screams 70s model Camaro. So, for comparison's sake, yeah, there you go. Very, very cool looking car, though. And that is the Wonder Wagon. Now, we have already looked at the cards for most of these and read everything there is to read on here. So I don't think we really need to look at that card anymore. Bring this guy in for another good look. Absolutely love the level of detail on these. I'm so excited to have found so many cars from this series today as well. Awesome, awesome stuff. And just for reference, this is what they all look like underneath. We do have our little special limited edition number. One of the, it says up here what they are. Yeah. Collector Breakthrough, limited edition number on base. So this is number, I guess, one of 5,000, or this is number 5,438 of 20,000. Not a very limited edition. That's quite a lot. 20,000's quite a lot. I have some cars that were limited to under 3,000, under 2,000, and some of them are even under 1,000. Get that guy turned around. So we'll get him parked into the parking lot here. Bring our lift back over. And we will start getting into our last two cars here. And I don't know if I showed you or not, but these are all the different chips that come with these guys. So there is the Wonder Wagon. There's a little photograph there. Here is the chip for the Bob Banning Dodge. Yeah, it's definitely a Challenger. And here is Ram Chargers. Still not sure what kind of car that is. So let's get into Barry Setzer and Pat Foster and Ed Pink. I don't know. Somebody drives the car. Alright, so here is the Barry Setzer car. I imagine Barry Setzer is the team owner, and then Pat Foster would probably be the driver. And then it says Ed Pink Racing Engines up there. So I guess Ed Pink built the engine. Interesting stuff. This does look like another Camaro. Just like the Wonder Wagon. Seems that it's the same casting as the Wonder Wagon, just a different paint job. Who do we got on there? We got Valvoline, Goodyear, Autolite, Hedman Headers. There's a Hedman Headers sticker on there. That's pretty cool. I have Hooker headers on my car, but Hedmans are good. I like the chrome detail on the grille and the headlights there. That looks really sharp. Stands out against the purple very nicely. This is a really cool purple and yellow. Same with this next one. It's kind of a similar color scheme. We'll get to that one later. But yeah, very sharp looking car. Let's get the body folded down so you can get a look at it in race mode. Very cool stuff. So yeah, I have a lot of dragsters now. Funny cars, I should say. So let's get our last guy opened up here. This is the Snowman, Mr. Gene Snow. We'll crack that open and get a good look at that one. So here is our last car for today's video. This is Gene Snow's car, or the Snowman, as it says on his little chip here. Oh wait, camera's on the other side. There he is, Snowman, Gene Snow. And I also have the, ooh, I'm dropping stuff. Man, I am dropping everything today. Here's the chip for the Barry Setzer Camaro. So also very cool. Now, this one, Gene Snow, the Snowman. If you take a look at the front of the car, that is very clearly the same casting as this guy here, my Hawaiian Charger. Now, if you remember this Hawaiian Charger from a while back, it was a Mopar Monday. This is a Johnny Lightning 50th anniversary car that I believe was released in 2018 or 2019. So you can see it does have the 50th anniversary. Yeah, 69 to 2019, there you go. The 50th anniversary tires on it with the skinnies up front, whereas these guys have their old chunky 90s plastic wheels. But they are the same body. The body is the same casting. So there's the Hawaiian and Gene Snow's early 70s Charger. I think I actually have an example right here. This would be the front end of a Charger that is based off of. This is a, I believe a 72, right? Or 71. This is a 71 Dodge Charger. So, very cool looking car. We'll get him folded up. Wait. So you can get a look at that. I really like the paint scheme on this a lot. Let me get it centered. Come on. There we go. The purple with the yellow lightning bolts looks really cool, and he's got the little snow guy or whatever shooting lightning out of his hands on the side. Very cool paint job. Probably my favorite paint job of my cars here that I did today, although the Wonder Bread one is really cool as well. There's the Wonder Bread Camaro there. There's your parachute back there as always. The Mr. Snowman on the back too. Very funny stuff. Very, very cool. So we'll get this guy. Well, let's pop it open so it looks like the rest of them. Over here. And so this one was in a box. This one is my Hawaiian. Now, I do want to show you guys, just real quick, these other three that were loose cars. So these did not have boxes. So there is the Revolution, I imagine sponsored by Revel, which is kind of funny to see it on a Johnny Lightning. But that's Ed McCullough, or McCulloch's Revolution. And that's another one that I think is the Dodge Dart. Just going off what those headlights kind of make me think of. We have over here an older Hawaiian Dodge Charger. This is this is probably a later model. This looks like maybe a mid-70s Charger based on those windows and that roof line. But that is another Hawaiian, just like our 50th anniversary guy here. But obviously from a later year. And then lastly, we've got the Chi-Town Hustler. And this is an early 70s Charger, just like the Hawaiian over here, the blue Hawaiian. Same body as that guy, and the Snowman as well. So, very, very cool. Revel's Chi-Town Hustler. What is that name on there? Who drove this? can't make that out. And now my phone battery's getting low. So my screen's going dark. So I guess that's a good signal to go ahead and put a wrap on this video. So what do you say we get all of these, or let's see, can we fit all of these in the parking garage? And we'll take one more good look at everything from today, all right? All right, so starting off, it's Barry Setzer and the purple Camaro. We've got the Bob Banning Dodge Challenger, the Wonder Wagon Camaro, the Ram Chargers mystery car, and then upstairs we've got, once again, the Revolution, another mystery model. Our four Chargers, starting with the Snowman, the Chi-Town Hustler, and then the two Hawaiian Chargers. So let's go over them one more time now with the bodies down. Alright, so one more time with the bodies down now so you can get a good look at each of these individual awesome paint jobs on these cars. They look so fucking, we're gonna have to bleep that out. They look so darn cool. I'm gonna have to do some editing there. Let that one slip. Very awesome stuff. I'm super excited to have found so many of these cars today at the farmers market. And then there's our 50th anniversary Hawaiian Charger. That's from a previous video, but very excited to be adding these 8 new dragsters to my collection. So make sure, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. And I will see you in the next video.